Welcome to Bailey Mill. Now today it's a wintry, cold, crisp day, but I wanted to just give you a glimpse of a property which is coming on the market with us. Now this home is quite unique. We sit a close distance to Penrith, to Brampton, close to the Scottish Borders, in a fabulous rural location. But what we've got here is a property, as you can see behind me here, a large detached property. Can't quite see all of it, and there's lots of parts to explore here. There are tons of opportunity. This home is currently let as 3 lets with some owners' accommodation, so effectively we've got 4 apartments here. Now with some minor reconfiguration, and depending on your own personal needs and your requirements, this would make a fantastic home with potentially a couple of lets. It could be multi-generational living, it could be a wonderful space to work from home. Perhaps you want visitors to come here but not compromise on your own family living space. So with an open mind, I'd like you to have a look around this video and then just work out how it may work for you. We sit in a superb plot with only one other property behind us, which you can't actually see from here, and you can only see from a very small number of the rooms within the property, but it gives you a nice sense of community. So you are quite a rural location, but what a special property with so many flexible options. So I'm going to spin the camera around, give you a glimpse of the spaces. Now today isn't the best day for you to see the views. As you can see, we're white, we're foggy. It's really not the best day. However, I wanted to come to the market with this property sooner rather than later, because I don't believe it'll take long to for somebody to see the potential here. So please do keep on watching. So before we go inside the home, you'll see here that we've got an access. We've got a little bridge that takes us up a road which takes us up and out towards the road to Brampton and towards Penrith. As part of the grounds here, and again because this isn't the best day to see this, I'm going to come back and do this video on a better day. We do have a small beck running here, and with this property there's a small area of land on the other side of the beck. But what you see from here, from this point onwards, is a property which is completely detached. It's got its own private space, it's got lovely gardens to the left and to the side, and it is a superb opportunity. So we're going to look around this home in 4 parts. I'm going to take you into the granary, which is just behind these bushes here. I'm going to take you into the mill house at the bottom, the loft at the top, and then the store at the bottom. There's a whole host of flexible options. Each one has got lots of quirks, lots of character, and so much more further potential. So let's keep on going because there's a lot to show you here. Okay, so the very first part I'm going to show you is called the granary. Now I've come up some steps just from the parking area here, up the steps to the granary space. Now this is the biggest part. Now this is where I think if you're going to have a main home, you're going to utilise this space first of all, and then perhaps go into the other sections if you wanted to extend. This area's got a nice elevated terrace area here, perfect space for dining, but it's nice and private because it's bordered by all these bushes. So this space is brilliant. It currently seats a large number of people, in excess of about 15 I believe. So you've got some really fantastic spaces, and you've got some tons of character. Now the first thing that you're going to see as we go through is these wooden doors. Now these are dotted around the main home, mainly in this part and in the mill house, but look at that stunning woodwork there. Those doors are absolutely beautiful, and they're complemented by the parquet flooring, and this is the lounge of the granary. So a really good sized space. You can see you've got an open fire there, a large picture window looking out over the gardens, and as you can see, not the best day today, but we will come back and do the video on a better day. So what you've got is a really large lounge, and then we've got these wonderful double doors, again matching the one that you've just seen. So fantastic woodwork, and then a wooden panelled room, creating a really quite an elegant dining room. It feels like this could be in a big manor house or a mansion somewhere, but this is in this home, and you get the benefit of it. And this is a great selling point when these owners have been renting this space out. It's a lovely space, seats lots of people, but it feels very regal. So you've got here a dining room. Now there's another door here, so this is where the flexible options start to come through. So there's a door, a staircase, sorry, down to the cellar space, and this would be an original kitchen at some point, so you've still got an old range. Please don't look at this as the kitchen space for the home, because there is another kitchen. This is a great utility area for you, I believe. So lots of space in here, space for freestanding appliances, kitchen cabinets, work surfaces, so a really good size, what could be a utility room, I believe, or perhaps with some renovation, a kitchen if you wanted to create even more living accommodation here. This leads on to a garden room, which has got a lovely stone floor, and this sits out onto the back of the property, and this will give you a glimpse as to what's going on at the back. So I've already touched on this in the video, but the neighbours to the rear are the current owners of this property, and they're going to be staying there. So this property sits behind you, but this is probably the only space where you can actually see them. All your living spaces go to the front, and your garden spaces are to the front and to the side, which you'll see a little bit later on. But that's a lovely little sun trap, a garden room. Then as we keep going back through, because this home is a complete TARDIS, but in a good way, there's lots of rooms, really good spaces, and they're all quite quirky. And the floor plan will be on our listing when we go onto our website. Across the hallway, this is a doorway we came in, is a super dining kitchen. So another living space here, really sociable room with the open plan kitchen, a beautiful kitchen space here with lots of lower level work surfaces to keep the light in, because you've got a lovely view out of the window there, down the steps and across to your garden space, but a really sociable living space. Now, if you're looking for a home with flexible options, this is maybe one to consider, purely because beyond here we've got some more rooms currently used as bedrooms, but perhaps you're looking for more as home office space or study space. Depending on what you're looking for, this room may suit that need, but currently used with a very large bed in there to give you a scale of the room, currently used as a bedroom. Then, as we keep on going, we've got a shower room, which is beautifully presented, that sits here in a space that's quite open, and you've got an alcove there where they've utilised the space really well and have put a tall freestanding fridge freezer, and there's just a storage cupboard just at the other side. And then we come into a second bedroom on the ground floor level. So this again is a really good size and a good bedroom, but also could be flexible. So there's tons of options here. So 2 bedrooms, a bathroom, dining kitchen, lounge, dining room, back kitchen and a garden room, all on one level. This is just within this first part of the property. As we come up the first floor, we've got a really large landing, which is a room in itself. So space for storage in the eaves, but space for seating area, a little bit of a library space. And from here, we've got a number of bedrooms leading off. Each one of the bedrooms has got an ensuite shower room. So this is the first one. The shower room is just to the left-hand side. And then we're down a step into a lovely bedroom here, which is very spacious, more storage, but it's also got an area in here which could be used as maybe a nursery or a dressing room. The opportunity here is endless for you to put your own stamp on this home. So that's the first bedroom on the first floor. Then as we come along the hallway, we come into another room. So this is a double room, and it's got a shower room, but this is really popular with families because it's also got a room to the side here. So it's another room, maybe a dressing room or another bedroom, depending on what you're looking for. And like I said at the start of the video, I think this particular part of the property sleeps over 15 people. And then finally, we've got another bedroom here, but it doesn't stop there. We have a shower room. We have a doorway, which is open, which takes you into a dressing area, and an archway, which leads into another large room. So really, this home is not what it says on the outside. It's a great size detached property, but inside it's been configured in such a quirky way, making the spaces really, it helps when you're generating an income, because all these spaces are just a little bit different. Nothing's boxy, nothing feels like it's too small. You've got lots of different levels, which makes it work. You can imagine kids running around here wondering which is going to be their bedroom. It's really quite a super place. So this is the granary. And as we go down the stairs, I'm just going to take you back into the lounge and the dining room before we explore the rest of the spaces, just because I want you to see the features here, the parquet flooring, the wonderful doors, into that panelled dining room, but with the addition, as you've seen, of a really modern and sociable living, dining, kitchen area. So this is the granary. There are 4 more parts to show you. We've got the loft, the store, the mill house and the external spaces, so please do keep on watching. Okay, so for the next part of the video, we're just going to go into the loft, which is a 1 or 2 bedroomed apartment on the first floor. So coming in, you'll see as we come straight in, this has got a really super log cabin feel with the wooden cladding, but what a great space, an open plan living kitchen space with space for a dining area in the middle. So you've got quite an expansive space here with dual aspect windows which look out over the countryside. From this open plan living space, we've got a wooden staircase which leads up to bedroom number 2, which is a mezzanine level bedroom, which has got space up there for a double bed and a single bed. Really popular with the current owners when they let this room out because it's quite quirky and is really well received by their guests. But this space also has another double bedroom which is just through here, which is great. There you can see a nice painted exposed stone wall, nice wooden ceiling, so tons of character. And next to that we've got the family bathroom, which has got a modern white suite with a shower over the bath. So this one is perfect if you're looking for perhaps a working from home space, if you're wanting to live here and have this as your main residence with some other flexible options, or if you're looking for a opportunity to generate an income. This is a great 1/2 bedroom with that mezzanine level apartment on the first floor. So this is the loft. So for the next part of the video, we're going to look into the store, which sits underneath the loft. So coming in here, we've got a really great space. Now this is currently let out by the current owners with Airbnb and other providers. However, this one itself is actually really popular because this has got a huge amount of open plan living space. So in here, we've got 3 good sized bedrooms and 2 bathrooms and an extra room, which has got flexible options. However, this is sort of the hub of this space, so you've got plenty of space for some large furniture, a breakfast bar area there for seating, and a lovely shaker style kitchen which has got some integrated appliances in. So if I step back and just show you this space, a really good size living space within this apartment, which is called the store. Now coming off from here, we've got 3 bedrooms, all of them are double, so this is bedroom number 1. And then along the hallway, we've got a 2nd bedroom, and then round the corner we've got a 3rd bedroom. We've also got a family shower room, which is in here. And we've got this super feature which has got a date stone here of 1767. Now, I haven't classed this room as a bedroom because I'm a little concerned that the ceiling and the door height's too low for fire eggs. However, this is a really useful space. It's currently being used as a small bedroom, so it's ideal if that's what you're looking for. However, you don't really need the extra bedrooms because you've already got 3 coming off this hallway here. But this room's got a lovely parquet floor, and it's also got the addition of a bathroom with a half bath there. So there's options here for reconfiguration, which I mentioned at the start of the video, but this room here could be one of those places where you can go through into other parts to create some bigger living accommodation, because the back of this here goes into the mill, which we'll see in the video, or you may have already seen in the video. So a really great space, 3 good sized bedrooms, lovely open plan living space, and ideally perhaps you're bringing in mum and dad to live with you, or if you've got a teenager that's independent, there's lots of options here. Equally, it could let out, as it does by the current owners, quite successfully. So let's just have a little look at the outside space here, and what you have just outside the door is an area underneath the balcony, and you've got some seating areas here as well. So for the next part of the video, we're going to go into the mill. So this is currently used as owner's accommodation, as the other parts are all let out to generate an income. But as we've discussed, some minor reconfiguration, you could make this space very different depending on your own personal needs. Within this space, you've also got, like you saw in the first property, the Granary, these wonderful doors which have got really ornate floral design. And this first one takes us into the shower room of this property, a really good sized bathroom bathroom. And in a hallway, if you've seen, we've just walked into, and then another one of these doors and this lovely parquet flooring taking us into an open plan living, dining, kitchen area. So this is the heart of the home, and the granary that we've seen already sits above this. There's a staircase which we'll go up in a second that takes us to the ground floor, but this is a really great space. Kitchen area here, light streaming in through that window there, and also light coming in through the corner too. And then up on the first floor, what we have is wooden panelling which takes us up the stairs. And then we've got a really lovely arch window which looks out to the side of the property. And just so you can see there, there's a staircase which takes us up to the loft, and that sits externally. And then up on the first floor, we've got 2 double bedrooms in here. Now, just worth pointing out that just behind this space here, there's a void which has got plumbing for potentially a shower room if you wanted to, or that may be an option for where you may want to reconfigure the space and make it a little bit different depending on your needs. But there's space there to do so. But look at this, great space in the property that's called the Mill. And we'll just touch on outside. We've got a nice area here, which is a nice seating area for you to sit and enjoy. Now, for the last stage of the video, I touched on this right at the beginning. I just want to give you a really quick look at the outside space. So what we have is a very private plot. There is another lane that runs down here that gives access up to the neighbouring property behind where the current owners live, and they're going to retain. But from this point onwards, you are completely private. You've got a garden space to the left-hand side, a little bit of ground on the other side of the river there, which you'll see on our land plan that will attach to the listing. And you've got all this parking area here. It's currently being allocated for each of the different parts because each part has been let out quite successfully, and we can share some income details with you. But my thoughts are that somebody will buy this property, they will reconfigure it very at low cost because the spaces are all really good. So just some stud walls taken out here and there to make the space very different. Then you've got lots of options here. But you've also got a great sized plot. So just beyond this hedge line, you've got the garden space. And then as you can see here, we've got steps that go up to the loft, doorway into the store, and a gate into some more garden space as well. So that's a really lovely gate into the garden. This area at the back here is currently open because the owner of this property also owns the back, but this will get fenced off along the back here, making it very private, so they can have their own access into their part at the back, and you can have access into all of this, so there's no access for anybody else through here. Okay, now that's everything that I need to show you today. So what we've got here is a superb opportunity. Things like this are things that need to take a little bit of thought. Now, a detached home which currently sleeps a huge number of people, with income potential, with so much further potential depending on what you're looking for. Maybe you're looking for a building that is currently that can generate you income straight away. So you've got 4 potential lets here. You've maybe got space for a large 4-5 bedroom family home with a couple of cottages to the side with an apartment. There's tons of options, so please do not rule this out because currently it has got 4 apartments all in one building. Because the minor configuration here, you can make this into a super family home sitting on a great sized plot, as you can see behind me. And I am going to come back when it's nicer weather so you can see those views, because they really are quite incredible from behind me here, and then also the approach down is absolutely beautiful. So this is a different place in the summer months, but we wanted to show you it today because, as I say, we don't believe this will take too long to sell, and we think that there will be a buyer out there quite quickly. So if you'd like more information, please do give us a call on 01768 88 1111, and we'll be happy to give you some more information.